Welcome back to G Fun Facts Online, the show that dives deep into the amazing world around us and inside us. Today, we're tackling something we all do, every single day, often without even thinking about it: sizing people up. Ever met someone and instantly got a vibe? Or perhaps your opinion of someone did a complete 180 after getting to know them? Well, there's a whole fascinating science behind how our brains navigate the social world, and it's called social cognition. Get ready, because we're about to unlock the secrets of your social brain. So how fast do you think your brain makes a first impression? An hour? 10 minutes? Try milliseconds. Yes, within the blink of an eye, a complex network in your brain sparks to life. Think of it as a super swift neural assessment. One of the star players is the amygdala, your brain's emotion detector. It's super active when you're figuring out if someone is trustworthy. Then there's the prefrontal cortex, especially a part called the medial prefrontal cortex, or MPFC for short. This is like the brain's social headquarters, particularly the dorsomedial PFC, which lights up when we form impressions based on how someone acts. Different bits of this PFC get busy depending on whether we sense someone is trustworthy, competent, or even aggressive. And don't forget the posterior cingulate cortex, or PCC, which also helps shape those initial gut feelings. It's like your brain is always on social standby, even when you're resting or dreaming. Parts like the DMPFC are busy, possibly mulling over recent social encounters, getting you ready to understand others. How cool is that? But hold on, those first impressions aren't carved in stone, are they? We've all been wrong about someone, or had someone change their mind about us. Our brains are incredibly dynamic. This is where impression updating comes in. That same DMPFC we mentioned isn't just for first takes. It's crucial for changing our minds when new information pops up, especially if it clashes with our initial idea of someone. And when information really throws us for a loop, say someone you thought was shy suddenly gives a booming presentation, an even wider network of brain regions jumps in to help revise your mental picture. We're talking the rostrolateral prefrontal cortex, the superior temporal sulcus, and others, all working together. And here's a really neat part. The hippocampus, famous for memory and learning, plays a key role in stamping social experiences with a positive or negative emotional value. Imagine tiny chemical messengers. Serotonin seems to give a thumbs up, creating a positive vibe about a social encounter, while another, called neurotensin, might give a thumbs down, leading to a negative one. This lets us flexibly update our social files. Our brains often use past info to judge the present. Super efficient, but sometimes it means we miss immediate changes. A bit like change blindness, when you don't spot something obvious because you're stuck on your first look. Now, it's not just about how we see others, it's also about how we want others to see us. This is called impression management. Basically, trying to put our best foot forward. Think about it. Do you act differently when you know you're being watched? Science says yes. The rostromedial prefrontal cortex, or RMPFC, gets busy when we know eyes are on us and when we try to act in socially desirable ways. Studies show that when under observation, we tend to describe ourselves and our friends more positively, maybe downplaying our own little flaws or highlighting our friends' best qualities. We also regulate our emotions. Ever had to put on a brave face or suppress a giggle in a serious situation? That's impression management in action. So why does all this brainy stuff matter? Understanding these neural mechanisms has huge implications. Difficulties in these social processes are often seen in conditions like autism spectrum disorder and schizophrenia. For example, that balance of positive and negative social processing in the hippocampus we talked about. If that's out of whack, it could contribute to social difficulties. The exciting news is that research is even looking into how activating specific serotonin receptors might help restore positive emotional value, offering hope for new therapies. The field of social neuroscience is always moving forward, now even looking at how brains sync up during real-time social chats. Imagine seeing two brains talking to each other. In a nutshell, our ability to form, update, and manage impressions is an incredibly sophisticated dance happening inside our heads, orchestrated by a complex network of brain regions and chemicals. From lightning-fast first impressions to the way we shape how others see us, our brain is our ultimate social navigator. That's all the time we have for today on G Fun Facts Online. I hope you found this peek into your social brain as fascinating as I did. Join us next time for more amazing facts. Don't forget to subscribe and share if you enjoyed the show. Until then, keep curious.